Hello guys, welcome to Psychology of Freedom. So ngayon pag-uusapan natin kung ano ba yung mga patterns na nakakahadlang sa growth and development natin. So importante itong topic na to. So let me start with, have you ever wondered kung bakit merong mga tao na naturally confident, naturally secure sa sarili nila, mapa-career man yan, or family life, or relationship-wise, hindi sila takot magkamali, mas emotionally stable sila, and it seems na hindi mailap sa kanila ang success. They are generally more happy and fulfilled. But some people are not. Some people are the opposite. Yung ibang tao, wala silang confidence sa sarili nila, takot silang mag-take ng risk, takot silang itry yung mga bagay-bagay, insecure sila pagdating sa relationship, feeling nila iiwanan sila or ibebetray sila. They generally don't feel good about themselves. Feeling nila failure sila, hindi nila kayang gawin yung ginagawa or naa-achieve ng ibang tao. So, what's the difference between these two types of people? Again, childhood. So, let me explain. So, kapag tayo ay 0 to 1 year old, yan yung tinatawag na infancy stage, infant pa lang tayo, diyan nabubuo yung overarching uh, idea or perception natin sa mundo. Diyan nade-develop yung kung paano natin makikita yung mundo or yung tinatawag natin na world view. So, halimbawa, newborn ka. Tapos yung parents mo, nami-meet yung needs mo. Kapag nagugutom ka, napapadede ka agad. Kapag hindi ka komportable, napapalitan ka ng diaper, nalilinis ka, napapaburp ka. Kapag umiiyak ka, sinusoothe ka, kinakadal ka, merong physical touch. Ibig sabihin, tuned in and present talaga yung parents mo sa'yo. And they do these things not necessarily in a perfect way, kasi there's no such thing, but in a consistent way. So you feel comfortable, you feel safe, you feel soothed, you feel relaxed, and as a result, yung brain mo nagkakaroon ng conclusion na the world is safe. I can trust my parents, I can trust my environment, I can trust the world as a whole. Hindi niya ako iha-harm. So akala natin 'pag baby pa lang tayo, wala pa tayong muang, akala natin hindi or walang epekto yung environment natin sa atin kasi 'di pa nga tayo nakakapag-isip, wala pa tayong malay. Pero no, kahit wala pa tayong conscious awareness, yung brain natin nagpa-process na 'yan on a subconscious level. Yung brain natin, it's constantly checking, safe ba ako dito o hindi? Makaka-survive ba ako dito o hindi? Iha-harm ba ako dito o hindi? Trabaho 'yan ng brain natin for survival. So, let's go back dun sa sinasabi ko kanina. So, ano mangyayari kapag ganito yung world view ng bata na safe ang environment ko, safe ang parents ko, safe ang paligid ko? Nakaka-develop siya ng pattern of trust. He's able to trust yung paligid niya, yung parents niya, and everything outside of him. So dahil sa trust na yon, hindi siya natatakot mag-explore ng environment niya, hindi siya natatakot mag-try ng mga bagong bagay, hindi siya matatakot i-pursue yung mga endeavors niya, hindi siya matatakot mag-build ng relationships, 'di ba? May confidence siyang i-navigate mapa-relationship man 'yan, mapa-career man or goals or experiences, etc. Kasi nga it's safe. Therefore, I trust na magiging okay ako, hindi ako maha-harm. So, how does this show up in adulthood? Ito yung mga tao na, sabi ko nga, confident and secure sa sarili nila. May tiwala sila sa kakayahan nila. Bakit? Kasi hindi na-inhibit yung ah, yung growth and development nila. Hindi sila na-inhibit pagdating sa learning and experiences. So mostly, secure and confident sila sa mga bagay-bagay, sa sarili nila, sa relationships. Hindi sila clingy, hindi sila needy, hindi sila takot na maiwan, hindi sila takot sa failure. Generally, ganyan. I'm not saying na these people are perfect. Siyempre hindi. nagkakaroon din sila ng fear, ng self-doubt, just like any other human being. Kasi wala namang wala namang napalaki sa'tin ng perpekto, eh, 'di ba? Wala namang parents na perfect, hindi 'yun nag-e-exist. Pero since na-meet yung needs nila at that tender age, consistently, they have trust. Yung outlook nila in life is generally more positive and yun nga, mas mataas yung vibrational frequency nila than the average. So yan, dun naman tayo sa second type of people. Ano namang mangyayari kapagka hindi nami-meet yung needs mo nung bata ka pa, particularly nung less than 1 year old ka pa lang, minsan napapadede ka, minsan hindi, minsan delayed, minsan napapa-burp ka, minsan hindi ka napapalitan ng diaper, et cetera. 'Pag umiiyak ka minsan, masu ka, pero minsan hindi, minsan ka, minsan hindi, minsan may physical touch, minsan wala. So, in other words, hindi gano'n ka-tuned in and ka-present yung parents mo sa'yo. And unfortunately for some, yung parents nila are downright abusive pa. Nasisigawan sila, napapalo, pinagpapasapasahan at that sensitive age. Maybe because maagang nag-anak yung parents mo, wala pa talaga silang alam sa pag-aalaga ng bata or talagang maraming problema, financially, 'di ba, laging may conflict, laging nag-aaway sa bahay, for whatever reason, hindi consistently nami-meet yung needs mo. Inconsistent and unpredictable yung care na natatanggap mo from your environment. So, anong pinoproseso ng brain mo kapagka ganito? You don't feel comfortable, you don't feel safe, you don't feel soothed, hindi ka makapag-relax, tumataas yung anxiety mo kasi hindi mo alam, eh, 'di ba? Mami-meet ba yung needs ko or hindi? Anong nagiging conclusion ng brain mo? Your brain says, "The world is not safe. I cannot trust my parents, I cannot trust my environment, I cannot trust the world kasi it will harm me. The world is a scary place." And therefore, nakaka-develop ka ng pattern of mistrust. So, anong mangyayari kapag ganito yung world view ng isang bata? Do you think mag-explore sila? Do you think confident sila sa pagtatry ng mga bagay-bagay? Do you think makakapag-focus sila sa pag-pursue ng mga goals nila? No. Kasi nga, nasa defense mode sila, lagi silang guard up. Ang focus nila, "Wait, safe ba ako dito? Baka naman mamaya mag-fail ako dito or baka naman mamaya masasama yung mga tao dito or baka naman mamaya hindi ako hindi ako gusto ng boss ko or hindi ako i-hire." Yan yung focus ng brain nila, protection. Always looking for signs of danger kasi yan yung conditioning nila na hindi safe. The world is out to get me. So hindi siyempre malamang hindi na nila focus yung, learning, yung exploration, skill building, kasi ang priority nila survival. Kaya dito naha-hamper yung growth and development ng mga taong may ganitong pattern. Even sa relationship, hirap silang magbigay ng trust, feeling nila katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, feeling nila ibe-betray sila, sasaktan sila. They expect the worst sa mga tao at sa mundo as a whole. And hindi natin sila masisisi kasi ganito yung pinaramdam sa kanila very early on in their childhood. Na-condition yung mind nila ng ganito. However, dahil sa conditioning na 'to, dahil sa pattern na 'to, naba-block yung ability nila to connect with other people and na-hijack yung opportunity nila to learn and explore and experience things. So, itong mga taong 'to, they are missing out on a lot of things. So, yan yung second pattern, the world is not safe, they will likely hurt me, so I won't trust. So, yan yung second pattern. The sad news is, we have no way of knowing na na-develop natin yung pattern na 'to dahil sa childhood experiences natin. Kasi nga it happened way back nung baby pa tayo, nung toddler pa tayo. Most of us wala ng memories about sa kung ano nangyari sa atin during those times. Pero the good news is, puwedeng ma-disrupt yung mga patterns na 'to. So, let me show you how. So una, have compassion for yourself. It's not your fault, 'di ba? Hindi ka aware eh. Hindi rin aware yung parents mo sa kung ano yung possible effect ng ginagawa nila. So you detach from blaming yourself. You stop shaming or guilting yourself. Wag mo din sabihin sa sarili mo na you are not good enough kasi that's not true. Na-stifle lang yung growth and development mo dahil sa kind of parenting na na-receive mo nung bata ka pa. And again, not to blame the parents, although it's natural and normal sa una, pero once we become aware, mare-realize natin na hindi rin naman kasalanan ng parents natin. Kasi same lang sila na pinagdaanan sa parents naman nila. And yun yung parents nila sa parents naman ng parents nila. So on and so forth. So there's no single cause. It's an interplay of many, many cause and effect. So we also have to give them compassion, di ba? Pero it's up to us to break the pattern, to break the cycle. Pangalawa, you need to make a decision. Anong decision? To break the pattern. Sabi ko nga before, 'di ba? Ang brain natin is neuroplastic. Ibig sabihin, pwede siyang mag-rewire, pwede siyang magbago at our will. So, that's the good news, 'di ba? So, paano natin i-break yung pattern? You go against your pattern. So, every time na halimbawa makikita mo yung sarili mo na inuulit mo yung pattern of mistrust, you catch yourself. 'Di ba? Teka, pinag-iisipan ko na naman ng masama yung ibang tao. Teka, ang negative na naman ng mindset ko, feeling ko na naman failure ako or di ko maa-achieve yung mga ganito, ganyan. Or feeling ko na naman lolokohin ako, feeling ko na naman iiwanan ako ng jowa ko or ife-fail ako ng boss ko, whatever that is, whatever negative thoughts those are. So, okay lang naman na magkaroon ka ng healthy caution about other people, pero if you don't have concrete proof, puro suspicion lang, and you do it with everything and with everybody, that's probably just your pattern. That's your pattern at play. So ayun, once na-catch mo yung um, unconscious automatic response ng brain mo, you take a pause. You discern. Totoo ba yung mga thoughts ko? Lagi ba talaga ako magfe-fail? Lahat ba talaga masama ang intensyon sa akin? Or dahil lang to sa pattern ko? Once you realize na dahil lang siya sa pattern mo, you do the opposite. So instead of mistrusting everything, mistrusting everyone, you trust. You trust. So you trust other people, you trust your partner, you trust your boss, you trust your goals, you trust your abilities, you trust the universe as a whole. So and take note, in spite in spite of your anxiety. 'Di ba? Anxiety kasi is just your brain's way of telling you na may danger. So initially, pag ginawa mo 'tong work na 'to, mataas talaga yung anxiety mo, sobrang uncomfortable ka kasi siyempre hindi ka sanay sa ganito, eh, hindi ka sanay sa trust, it's foreign to you, 'di ba? Pero if you do it anyway and na-survive mo without real harm, 'di ba, pinaparating mo sa brain mo na anxiety is not warranted. It's safe. So the more you do it, bababa ng bababa yung anxiety mo over time. Mas magiging trusting ka sa paligid mo, sa mga tao around you, at sa environment mo. Diyan ka ulit magkakaroon ng confidence kasi you're able to explore, hindi ka na nai-inhibit ng fear mo, you're able to learn and build new skills and experiences. Nagagawa mo yung mga bagay-bagay, hindi ka na napaparalyze ng ng conditioning mo, ng negative idea mo sa mundo at sa ibang tao. Hindi mo na hina-hijack yung sarili mong growth and development. That's how you hack your growth kahit na hindi maganda yung childhood mo. So, ayan, that's how you break the pattern. Just a bonus lang, let me show you kung ano nangyayari sa mismong brain natin. Kasi biologically, may nangyayari din sa brain natin, di ba? So, halimbawa, ito yung neuron natin. Ito yung neuron natin. Let's say ito yung pattern of mistrust. Yan yung neural pathway of mistrust. Sanay ka na diyan ka lagi pumupunta, 'di ba? Mistrust everything, mistrust, not trusting anyone, not trusting the world. What happens if you do the opposite? So this time, nag-trust ka. Yung brain mo, gagawa yan ng bagong neural pathway. Let's say ito yung neural pathway of trust. The more na dumadaan ka dyan, eh, sa neural pathway na yan, it grows bigger and bigger until such time na solidified na siya at yung old neural pathway mo will disintegrate and die. Ganyan nagre-rewire ang brain natin. Kapag na-override natin yung old patterns natin into a new one. So, ganyan ka-amazing yung brain, di ba? So, and then syempre, pangatlong step, o may third step pa, you repeat the process over and over. So, dyan mo masistrengthen yung bago mong neural pathway. So, by doing these things, you break away from your pattern, you break away from your past, hindi ka na basta-basta nakokontrol ng past mo, and you create a new space for growth. Ayun lang, sana may napulot kayo. Thank you so much for listening and watching. See you sa next video.